PUBG Mobile. Created by whoever this guy is. I'm probably owned now by Lightspeed Studios, and I probably presume Crafton in the beginning of the PUBG title is some kind of, a company. I don't know what they do with PUBG, but what I'm saying is PUBG. I'm pretty sure you know what it is. It's a normal battle royale game where you get sent down to an island and go out to a, shooting game where, last person survive wins. You collect stuff, you collect guns to kill people, and then get their stuff, you shoot, and then you win. And there's some time zone, and then, when the zone go close and it's all gone, you be the winner, chicken dinner. That's basically what PUBG is. Pretty sure you guys know the game. It's pretty like one of the most famous games on mobile and probably on PC, because everyone was playing it back in 2017 and like 2018, which I was playing back then too. And also one of my greatest, one of my favorite things to do when I was a kid after school was just playing PUBG because everybody was playing it. It was just such a cool day. I mean, it brought really good memories, such as this YouTuber PewDiePie here. This was his greatest moment while playing PUBG. But then you get Mobile Legends and like World of Warcraft, but sorry there. That was a favorite game to me because I was pretty skilled at it too. And I'm not gonna say I'm a pro or something, but I like the game. I really like the game. Now, this isn't a review about PUBG Mobile. Is what I was trying to do. Well, it's this video with the title that says, should I get one with PUBG or not? Whatever it is, this is a video not about reviewing PUBG Mobile or PUBG or, my critics about PUBG. Just not that. This is a simple video that I'm going to explain to you. And also, there's another, dash inside the title, a lesson about video games. So I'm glad you guys want to know that. And for those who answer, why do I look like I go into some kind of tennis match in a, fancy rich club? This is just a regular shirt. It was supposed to be like a shirt to go out for church, but I didn't want to, just immediately put this in a washing machine. Anyway, it's not personal information. Here's the thing about PUBG. Oh yeah, and I changed a new angle because the other room I was pretty dark. Actually, I'm pretty dark in here as well. Like, I got no lighting in this room. Maybe that's me. Maybe that's just my skin is dark. Whatever, doesn't matter. Who cares about skin? Anyways, yeah. The reason why I'm making this video isn't because I want to review PUBG and how bad or good it is. It's because my experience in PUBG, and I think this is something you should guys learn too about PUBG. So let's start from the beginning. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, and then skipped a few million years later, comes PUBG Mobile. Yeah. That's pretty far, right? Well, eventually I wanted to download the game when I was... Okay, let's start from how I was in junior high. I was playing PUBG Mobile with my friends, and it was pretty fun. It was a really good game of, practicing of my shooting skills, probably. It was just a fun game of me shooting. The reason why I choose PUBG over, like, Free Fire, Mobile Legends, is because it was just a simple thing. It was just a simple shooting game where you have to survive, and you have to collect stuff, and there's no such thing as like magic things or like in Fortnite where you have to crank in 90s and then suddenly you build the twin towers and then gets knocked out by an RPG. I didn't want that, but in PUBG Mobile, I really enjoyed the simplicity of the game. Okay, I know a lot of people won't like it because it looks just so simple. There's no actual cool stuff there. Events like, oh, there's a new thing in Fortnite where Ariana Grande has taken Kylo Ren, Rick Sanchez, and Naruto hostage, and we need you to go to the Citadel and free him using the Gel Blaster and the the entire Galactic Empire to save them. Really weird stuff going on in Fortnite, but in PUBG, I found the simplicity really great. There's like more than 4 or 5 islands. There's regular people. There's some suits and costumes there, and then Alan Walker is there for some reason. There's that one event I like. Maybe Alan Walker was there, and then boom, and it suddenly was my favorite game because just how simple it was. No added on, Nicki Minaj, party, no DJ Khaled going events going on. It was just a game to me for me to explore. Now here's the thing about me with the video games. I do not care if I was rank 45, if I was rank 37 or rank 250 million. I got class premium. I got some kind of I got patches like a North Korean soldier of how my experience was during the war. No, I simply just played the game because it was fun and it was entertaining. But then there's the thing. I did started to care about all those things because, well, everybody was just talking about, "Oh, you look you're level 47. Get the hell out of my face. You're level 44 and you only have a bronze stars? Who even are you? Get out of here. Are you even a human being? Get the fuck out. Get out of here, you stupid mother." And that kind of hit my nerves a lot, especially when it comes from your classmates, where you were playing with your, with your teammates who were literally playing PUBG. And that kind of gets me to like grind even better, to continue getting ranks and leveling up and all that stuff, and probably buying dumb things I don't really need. And while this was happening, I gotta admit this, guys. Let's go around the table here and tell us our addiction. I was addicted to PUBG. I know. It was almost like 2 or 3 years of addiction. Every time I just couldn't hold my phone right now. Just like, it was just I didn't want anything in the world other than PUBG Mobile. I just want to be with my friends and I ignore everyone else. Okay. I wasn't actually addicted. Sorry, that weird ass acting. So eventually I was getting too good at it until I was so good I could literally spot people like a few kilometers away on the phone. Like they were like this. Like actually flashing lights. I know there's no actual like scope sights or scope flash from PUBG, but you know what I mean. I was so good at it. I was really, really into the game. I played for almost like few hours, and sometimes I had to ignore things what my mom said when she told me to do stuff. And I kind of tell her, "Mom, please, I'm online." And to my mom's like understandable. It's like, okay, she let me play it on. She lets me play, and I continue playing anyways. But here's come the life lesson to you guys. You gotta really listen to this. This is a Dar Man skit right here. No matter how good you are at PUBG Mobile, you're just a tiny speck of that world. I don't know how many downloads there are. I heard it's like 120 million downloads. That's a lot of downloads. But I want to tell you this, that no matter how hard you try, there will always be someone who will be better at you. And trying to be better from that person who shot you like on when you're at 54th place or 23rd place or 98th place. I don't know how it even happens. If you probably died to a bot. What I'm trying to say is you do not need to get frustrated or mad when you die during this game. Now of course this would be illogical if you're not a dumb teen who didn't care about anything in the world other than playing video games, or maybe a streamer, or like a esports streamer. If you're an esports streamer, good for you, all power to you. You do whatever you want. I am not that person who dedicates his entire life training to become the best PUBG mobile game player, World of Warcraft, esports, whatever doohickey games they're coming out in this world. Fast forward for a few years now, I stopped playing PUBG Mobile for unrelated reasons, and to me that was pretty much fine to me. And that's where this is something interesting you guys you probably don't know. I really don't play that much video games right now. Like since high school probably basically now, I don't play video games. I rarely have any video games on my phone. All I have is Minecraft, trust me. Until a few days later when I got this thing. Now welcome back to the present, and let me explain it to you. When I got this tablet, I got my second chance to play this game by deleting a few of my, converting all my photos into this tablet into a place where I can download stuff. Hence, this thing could be a lifesaver because, one, I am able to download PUBG now because I probably missed it. I want to play it again. And two, I get to, probably make a video of me either live streaming or making a video and probably posting it on YouTube, which is a really great idea for me until I realized there's a lot of problems. For instance, before this, I already tried to plan to do that by deleting a few apps and cleaning stuff. But while I did trying to play, ready to open to play, my eyes were sparkling like a kid lighting up on Christmas Day. I started opening the game, going on there with all the sponsors, Craft and Lightning Speed, whatever. PUBG Mobile was right there in front of my eyes, and then while it was there, suddenly my phone turned off. So apparently the phone takes off so much room in my phone. So I did manage to play one type of game while I was in there, and then when I wanted to quit, so if I wanted to exit a game, I said, when it's just like, hey, do you want to exit the game? And I said, yeah, I want to exit the game. Okay, that means you're exit out of the phone for your life. No, I didn't ask that. I said I just want to get out of the game. I didn't mention you turn off my phone immediately. Yeah, we're gonna do that anyways. And boom, and my phone turned off. And I was like, why? Then I checked the back of my phone, and I could literally cook a tiny egg in there within a few minutes. That's how crazy this game cost me. This game cost me my phone's life, so I will not be doing that no more. And when I did, now back to the present again, it's the same thing, except I did manage to play a few games. I'm pretty sure if I counted there, it's probably not even close to double digits. Not even close to double digits. And while I was playing, it definitely turned off when I quit the game. And then the situation got even worse. While I was playing, I downloaded this weird map. I don't know, it was a 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer 1 kilometer thing. I think it was a short map. And then suddenly, when I was playing, it continued to lag until it literally resets my phone. I was literally playing, and then it was lagging. I'm like, what the hell is lagging? And boom, it just resets my phone again. So I was like, wow, I need to know how much does this phone takes from my phone. And wouldn't you know it, okay, I'll give you an example. So this isn't something private, I'm just gonna show you. So I used to have so this is 54. I think I forgot to clean a few apps. 53, okay. This was 50 gigabytes, and my phone storage is 64 gigabytes, okay? Now I had a lot of room, and since the Play Store says it only fills up 1.2 gigabytes of my space, I decided to download it. And wouldn't you know it, before that because I waited for a few downloads for the new updates. Forgive me for that random knocking there. There was the boogeyman and the monsters behind my closet. And I didn't know why I opened my shirt and didn't think, I don't know, that doesn't work. Anyways, yeah, I was getting so frustrated because, oh my gosh, wow, I can't believe that this thing took, you wanna know how much room did it take in my storage? 5 gigabytes. And probably not 5, 6 gigabytes of my thing. That's literally half the thing, almost like a quarter of what I deleted or to get to the game. I deleted so many things. I transferred all my photos in here. And once you know it, it just betrays me and then just boom. Too much RAM. Even though I still have space, 55 out of 64, it literally turns it off because I don't know how hot this game can get to. And I tried my best not to, ruin my phone. But here's the big lesson for you guys. You ready for this? You ready for this Bible sermon? Pick up your pens and pencils and come in with me. For all those, probably not double digits, almost close to double digits of the playing the game, I learned a valuable lesson in this while I was playing video games. And this was before too I downloaded PUBG. So, for examples, while my mom was calling dishes to play, to do dishes, telling me to do dishes, I was literally in the middle of the game. And you want to know what I did? I didn't say, "Hey mom, I'm online right now." You know what else? You know what I actually did? I immediately I quit and I quit the game and exit. I didn't hide in a corner on the thing because I knew the lobby was full and people were everywhere in the middle of the game, and I was literally close into winning a chicken dinner. And you know what? Who cares? So basically, what my philosophy, according to my gaming philosophy here, is that no matter how much these tease you about getting levels, or playing a video game can pull out your KDR and how big your KDR is. I don't really care about KDRs, levels, streaks. I don't care about that. The reason why I played PUBG Mobile is because I feel nostalgic and I want to have fun. It's a simple shooting game that I really wanted to play. And it's a really great game to me. And I really wanted to continue to playing the game if I had to. And I wouldn't let this thing tell me, like, no matter how hard you are, you need to get better and keep playing until you have a better KDR, or you need to get that one chicken dinner. If I play a game and it's like, I lose, okay, that's it. Some people might think like, dude, are you kidding me? Come on, it's just a game. You're such a childish, man. Everybody does that. No, these days, kids will probably say, Mom, I can't do anything, I'm online. And parents like, alright, okay, it's your online time, okay, it doesn't matter. But I'm not that. I would rather just go clean dishes or do something else than rather just going out to go on and continue my KDR. So the simplicity is this. I don't really care if I had this much amount of levels or anything in this video game, or my place in this video game. I don't have a place in the game. I have a place in the real life. I don't need to, upgrade, buy stuff or anything. This game is entertainment for me. It's just entertainment. It's nothing more than entertainment. It was fun. I don't need to, make this entire game my identity. It's just a game for me to, enjoy. If I lose, if I get called to do chores, then it's fine. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. But you're gonna die because you just died in a 64 place and you weren't lagging. It's so crazy. Who cares, man? I don't care. It's just a game. It doesn't really matter to me. It doesn't matter in my entire life. It doesn't matter in my, if I ever died out of the play zone or I would just, lag. I don't really care. What the point I'm trying to say is, you can't obviously get out of the phone and stop your addiction. But that's not my main point. My main lesson is, you can't let a game that tells you, dictates you that if you have a bad level in here, that doesn't mean you have a bad level in your life. So if you're really dedicated to PUBG Mobile, if you want to get to more higher levels, go on, all game for you. But you just need to remember that there's always going to be someone who is smellier, sweatier, and more fatter than you and playing this game for any kind of game. And this is not just PUBG Mobile. This is all other games. If you're a streamer, yeah, I can understand that. But there are also times that you need to stop, like, yeah, okay, I'll stop the game. I mean, it's not important for me if I got other important things to do. Like, for example, it's like going to the hospital, get the checkup. But I can't because I'm online. If my friends tell me to keep staying online, dude, it doesn't matter. I don't really want to continue because I have more important things to do in life. This is not important to me because it's entertainment. Entertainment is important to me. However, it is not the most important thing in the world right now. This is such a weird thing to tell you guys because I don't know if you guys are actually listening because I'm a few subscribers. But for you people, you need to remember that, once you play a game for entertainment, you need to state that entertainment. You need to play that game just for entertainment and not because you need to be the best of other people. You don't want to do it for anything else, for entertainment. It's a small lesson, but hey, there are a lot of people that need this lesson because there are actual people that are brainwashed and brain dead who are playing video games for a lifetime, but actually ignores everything else in the world. I'm literally just telling you to touch grass. It is important to touch grass too, anyways. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is, like, don't let video games dictate your mission, your life, and actual outside. You can get those medals any point you want, or take my point. Don't really care about what level you are or what's your star or your rank. It's just a game that I played. And if they laugh at you for, you're only level 2, or maybe not, they laugh, they're like confused. You're level 23 on this Mobile Legends game. Yeah, so what? It's just a game. I do it for entertainment. I may not be strong enough against the other opponents, but I got quotas to make. I got a job. So that's basically it. Yeah, that's the reason what I'm trying to do. it's also an excuse why I can't, make video games in my phone. So anyways, yeah, I still like PUBG Mobile, and I hope I can do it to stream and play YouTube videos with it without, getting addicted to playing for ranks and streaks. That's all I had to say. So you guys should follow too. If not, okay. So yeah.